What's up, guys? Welcome to another SEW prediction episode. This week, a brand new company, AEW, All Elite Wrestling, and their premiere pay-per-view / show, Double or Nothing, live from the MGM Grand in Las Vegas.
Don't you mean their wrestling show, because didn't they have one the other day?
Yeah, I think we're supposed to forget about the fact that they just did a random show in Nottingham and with whatever it's called, not Dragon Gate, WrestleGate.
So what you're saying, it was a bad thing for me to bring it up?
Yeah, I think we're supposed to forget that. I think it's like take two and we pretend as though that didn't happen, because I guarantee about 50 times on the show they're going to say, this is our debut show, and it's like, well, what about Pack and Hangman Page?
But I just told everyone.
Yeah, they're going to see that.
Oh, I'm going to get us into trouble again.
So anyway, we're going to start off with the buy-in, which is the pre-show, which got two matches on it. First off, Kip Sabian versus Sammy Guevara. Who have you got and why?
Kip Sabian, he's amazing.
Yeah, I love Kip. We've both seen him on loads of indies, and he's great. But I think it's going to be Sammy. He's been like, with MJF, he's been like their golden boy on Being the Elite recently. So I've got Sammy, but I hope they've got so much planned for Kip. I really do. We then have the Casino Battle Royale. So the winner of the Casino Battle Royale is going to go up against the winner of Jericho versus Omega for a future AEW World Championship shot at a date yet to be announced. In the Battle Royal we have Glacier, we have, and that's about it. Yeah.
He's a good man.
Yeah. I think we have MJF. That's it. It's a one-man match. We have MJF. We've had announced Jungle Boy, Joey Janela, Sean Spears, the former Ty Dillinger. I mean, there's many more. There's 21 people in the match. The rules of it are, I think it's sort of 5 people starting every 4 or 5 minutes, another 5 joins until the 21st entrance. They get their own entrance at the end. So I'm going to assume it's going to be someone special or big or whatever. Who have you got?
Not a clue.
No.
Not really a clue in this match.
No. I'm going to go with MJF solely because they've been pushing him. But I also think where Hangman Page now hasn't got a match, maybe he's going to be lucky number 21. I don't know. I'm going to go with MJF.
I'm just going to say Jimmy Havoc for the sake
Jimmy Havoc. Could you imagine? Their first, the AEW heavyweight champion, the first, or they're not calling it heavyweight champion, are they? The AEW world champion for the first time, Jimmy fucking Havoc. I'd love it.
You mean the second champion?
Who's the first?
Well, it's going to be either Chris or Kenny, isn't it?
No, that's not for the championship. That's the number one contenders match as well. So Jericho versus Omega, the winner of that becomes number one contender, and the winner of that becomes number one contender, and they go together.
So the only actual gold in this match is one that don't even belong to it.
Is a AAA title match. Yes, it is.
Oh my god.
Yes, it is.
They may as well just call themselves NWA.
I only thought about that this morning, actually, when I realised that the only title on the line isn't even theirs.
They may as well just call this to fucking show the NWA.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it? But anyway, we then have the main show, and we're going to start with the 6-woman tag, and I apologise if I butcher these names, of the team of Aja Kong, Yuka Sakazaki, and Emi Sakura, taking on the team of Hikaru Shida, Ryo Abe, and Ryo Mizunami. I think I did a pretty good job again. I say again because this is take 2. Who have you got?
Amateur.
Yep.
Aja Kong. No team. I'm not saying that second one because I've completely messed it up.
How about you say the names?
No, this is why I let you do that role.
Yeah.
I just insult you.
So yeah, I've got the same. I think Aja's sort of a legendary Japanese wrestler. I've got her basically crushing them. I don't think it's going to be a squash. I don't think AEW is going to be doing squash matches. Really, I don't think that's going to be their sort of tact.
I don't think AEW really know what they're doing right now.
No, even though Cody Rhodes has said they're booking 6 to 12 months of creative, but Stephanie McMahon has also said the same thing.
Until Vince McMahon hits the day of the show and changes it.
Yeah. We book a year in advance, just none of it actually makes it to TV. That's really it, isn't it?
Who knows, that stuff could have been amazing.
Yeah. We'll never know. Yep, I've got Aja as well. I don't really know them. That's the problem. I don't really know them, but I've got Aja because that's the one I do know. We then have the triple threat women's match of Dr. Britt Baker versus Nyla Rose versus Kylie Ray. I've got Dr. Britt. Who have you got?
I'm looking at potentially Britt Baker. I like Kylie Ray, but I'm looking more at Britt Baker.
Yeah, I've got Britt. Britt is one of their staple women. She was in All In. They really seem to like her, and she is great. So I've got Dr. Britt Baker as well. We then have the match of the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Bros for the AAA Tag Team Championship. Who have you got?
Oh, I got Lucha Bros. I'm loving them on TNA at the moment.
Impact. You've done it now.
You just put it in my head.
Yeah, that's it.
You messed me up.
You say Impact religiously, and then I've made you fuck it up. So
I work with an amateur.
So I also have the Lucha Bros. I think.
Get your own ideas.
I think that the rest of the Elite team are going to be winning their matches pretty much throughout the evening. So
Kenny's got to lose it.
Yeah. So I think the Bucks take the fall against the Lucha Bros. Also, because it's the AAA titles, I'm going to assume the Lucha Bros will be in AAA a lot more than the friggin' Bucks are going to be in AAA when their weekly TV starts. But this is going to be a killer match. This is going to be phenomenal. The shit the Bucks on their own are amazing, but like the shit which the Lucha Bros have done over the past.
I'm surprised they're still able to move out some stuff they've done on Impact,
not TNA, Impact Wrestling. Incredible stuff. How they have not broken their necks over the last month is amazing. I'm really looking forward to that.
I bet they've been bricking themselves every time they've seen Lucha Bros on.
Yeah, I bet the AEW like insurance team sitting there like, no, please no.
And the Young Bucks are loving it because they're champion.
Yeah, exactly. Oh well, that's a shame. We then have the matchup of SCU versus Strong Hearts.
SCU.
Strong Hearts, of course, are the Chinese faction, which AEW's done a partnership with.
When you have SCU there.
So I'm choosing them solely for political reasons. So I think that they want to appease the Chinese. That rhymed. We then have the match of best friends Chuck Taylor and Trent Beretta versus Angelico and Jack Evans. Who have you got?
Angelico. Just Angelico. No, you don't need no one.
You don't need Jack Evans. Yeah, I've got best friends. I've never really seen much of either of these two teams, but I've seen best friends on Being the Elite or their press conference and stuff. So I'm going for them.
You're wrong.
Fair enough. We then have the match of Cody versus Dustin. Cody Rhodes versus Dustin Rhodes, not Dusty. Dustin Rhodes.
Has he changed his name? Is he now Dusty Jr.?
Yeah, Dustin Rhodes, formerly Gold Dust. Obviously, the theme of this is the killing of the Attitude Era. I've got Cody. I would love for Dustin to win solely so they could drag this out, but I've got Cody.
We don't even have to ask him if you all know that Cody's in the match.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably got to be Cody, but I would love for them to drag this out. But I think it may be Dustin's retirement match, which would be a shame, but I think it may be.
Well, if you look at anyone else's retirement match recently, they all lose.
They all lose. Everyone goes out on their back. That's supposed to be the way out, isn't it? But
unless you're going to be Brock Lesnar.
Unless you're Brock Lesnar, yeah. But no, I've got Cody. I think I'm really looking forward to this. The story behind this, everything has been fantastic. We then have our main event, the winner of which goes on to a future AEW World Championship match. Chris Jericho versus Kenny Omega, the rematch from Wrestle Kingdom of last year. Who have you got?
I'm going for Chris Jericho on this one, because I reckon it won't be the final part of that story.
Yeah, same here. I'm thinking they're probably going to go best of three. I'm going with Jericho. I think this goes on for a lot longer, and I think they've got a lot more to give with this story. And also, I know it sounds bad, but I think a Jericho win on their first show does a lot for them in the press and stuff.
The WWE wrestler destroyed it.
Yeah, I know. I know, but I mean, like, just because Jericho is kind of he is a better known name than anyone on their roster, which is.
You ask a lot of people in America about Kenny Omega.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, people don't really know him. It's like I mean, Dave Meltzer, when he interviewed the Omega Man documentary maker, she said that people in Canada didn't really know him. She was really surprised by that. Obviously, megastar in Japan, pretty well unknown in America. But people know Jericho. Even if they know him from the 90s, they still sort of know him. So I think maybe that feeds into it in that they need that press. But I could see him going either way. I think Jericho's the right way to go with it, though. Well, anyway, that is Double or Nothing for tomorrow night live from the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. We're watching on ITV Box Office. I think it's available on Fight and all these other places. I'm really excited for this. It's the most excited I've been for a wrestling show in a long time. It's a new thing, finally. Something new, something hopefully fresh, hopefully interesting, something which can captivate us, because it is 4 hours still. You know, it is still WWE length pay-per-view show. An hour-long pre-show, 3-hour show. I didn't think they were going to do it. I thought it would be 3 hours. But I'm hoping that they pull it out the bag, especially seeing as we don't really know a lot of people. We see them around, but they're not like household names. Not everyone you see.
A lot more entertaining if Will Ospreay was on the show.
Of course. But that's a given. That's a given with any pay-per-view.
I know. He's amazing. He's the best in the world.
But anyway, no, it's Shane McMahon. But anyway,
no, that's in WWE universe. No one cares about that.
But
in reality, Will Ospreay is the best in the world. That's why him and CM Punk should have a match.
Yeah, him, CM Punk, Kenny, and Shane.
Screw Kenny at the minute. He's busy with Jericho.
And Shane. Anyway, that is AEW's Double or Nothing predictions. Follow us on Twitter at SEW_podcast. We'll be live tweeting the whole thing. Head on over to Facebook at SEE Wrestling. Head on over to Instagram at SEW Podcast. And we're out.
Fucking Shane McMahon.